So, today, I'm going to get all this old powder coat finished stripping off of here. Now I got them all welded and get them ready to paint up. So that took quite a bunch of coats, huh? Was it 4 or 5 coats I think I sprayed on it? I mean, it matches the cap, but it took that many. You look here, it doesn't quite match the cap, but still see-through. Now granted, I did have a dark green backing on it, dark green primer, so it takes a lot to cover with a bright coat, but whew, that was a bunch of coats. Looks like it should be good now. Now I'll just need to let them dry for a while. Alright, so I don't know what happened today, but I ended up wrestling these tires on, and somehow I must have hit the button twice or something. It didn't record. So here they are, mounted on these wheels that I had stretched. I don't know if you can see where the weld was. It's right where you see these slight imperfections. That's where my weld was and where I ground it down. It's holding great. I got these on here and aired up. So these are actually a tube type tire, so I didn't have to put new valve stems. It's actually a tube like a bike. And I'd rather that you could run a tube type without a tube. However, it won't hold air. It'll just go right through, because the difference is that a tube type tire does not have an inner layer that will prevent the air from going through, a butyl layer. It's just the tire. So you have to have the tube that's that butyl layer that'll keep the air from going through the rubber. So I went ahead and used that tube. You just don't get to see me cursing with screwdrivers and stuff. So the type of tire that I put on here, it's a 4.00-8, and apparently it wants a 3-inch rim size. This is a 4-inch rim size, and it looks good on there, so I'm happy. I didn't have the tire when I made the wheel, so I wasn't sure. I thought it was a 4, because it's a 4x8, but apparently it's a 4-inch tread pattern. It wants a 3-inch wheel, but looks good. I like it. I'm happy with that. These are made by D-Stone, and as you can tell, they're the tri-rib tires like you'd have on an old tractor. So my center's all welded in here, and that's really the goal. I went from a 6-inch wheel with a little ATV tire to an 8-inch wheel with a tri-rib tractor tire, and now it's ready with the 3 lugs to mount to the front end parts. So there's the 2 of them ready to go, and if you want to see, here's the tires actually pulled off of those wheels next to those new ones, so you can tell there's a significant width difference there. So I did chop about 2 inches out of the wheel, maybe 2.5. I think there were 6.5-inch wheels or so, but yep, and they're all good to go. Next thing I'll have to do, not sure, we'll see. I'm still waiting on a FedEx truck to come with some parts. My next step, I'm gotta wait for rear tires as well, and probably some wheels. I haven't been able to find any for a good deal, so might just be saving up till I can buy some brand new fresh ones for that, and that's really when I'll be able to start the whole build. But I'll still have to rebuild that motor as well. I got some of my parts sitting there on top of the AC. Got new head studs, stud heads, head bolts. I'm not a motor guy, never done that, so this is gonna be a first. I got new valves and springs as well, and I got a complete gasket kit so I can split that whole motor, because it looks like there's probably oil coming out of almost every gasket, I'd say. It's all covered everywhere. So and I have no clue on the condition of the motor, so there's that. And also stay tuned, because it's gonna be cool. Originally that's a 110cc motor that has the 52-inch piston in it, 52 millimeter, a 52.4 millimeter piston to be exact. And I ordered a big bore kit, so it's actually going to be a 54 millimeter piston and cylinder going in there. So we'll get a little more power than what it originally had, providing I get it put back together right. So we'll see. See you next time.